I'm so excited to have you today.
Yeah, me too. I was waiting for that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So how are you doing? How's the weather today?
Oh, today is raining. Weather in Vienna is like my mood, you know. In the morning it's sunny and afternoon it's snow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, today here is sunny, which is great, but I think on the weekend we're going to have some snow again.
It's cold there in Canada?
Yeah, most of the times.
Yeah.
You know, 9 months of the year is kind of winter and snowy, and we have a very short summer.
Summer. Yeah, it's 1 month.
Yeah, no, maybe maximum 2 months of like really hot weather, yeah.
But like snow also is good.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. You learn so many different things, and I think your body gets even stronger.
Yeah. In Dushanbe, we don't have a lot of snow, and you know we just see on pictures.
Yeah.
Snow. Yeah. We 12 months we have sunny days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunshine is great. I love sunshine. Anyway, Marifat, please let's get you introduced to our viewers today. Tell us about yourself. Where are you coming from? What is your background, and what kind of art have you been making?
Okay, so my name is Marifat. I'm from Dushanbe, from Tajikistan, and I'm a visual artist. I paint with watercolor.
Awesome.
Watercolor is my passion. Yeah, and I've been studying in art school when I was 10. When I was 10. And I was studying different kind of arts, not only watercolor. But I really love watercolor now, and now I paint like mostly with watercolor, and I paint portraits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So tell us about why and how did you start making art?
Why? From my childhood, I learned to see beauty in everything, what around me, and I wanted to tell about this beauty. I'm not sure that I can write novels and poems and write music, but what I could do is like painting. I could draw this beauty, and I like that, and so I really liked paint. I have seen a lot of paintings on TV, and I wanted to paint the same. I just copied all images. First, I just painted by myself, and then I went to art school.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we were studying together.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give a quick background. Yeah, so I think that's where we met. Me and your sister first were going to the art classes in Tajikistan, and then you joined us. And then your sister stopped, but you kept making art.
Yeah, my sister then stopped. You were four of you. You were coming, my sister inspired me to go that art school, and so we were going together there. I really liked the time in my art school when I was 10, 12 years old, and we were participating in many competitions, in many festivals. Do you remember? And and you know, my parents, they always they were watching programs, art programs, like history of art. There is one interesting a movie, like film. It consists of a lot of series about artists from Stone Ages till 20th century, and it was it was described very beautiful, and I said that me too. I really want to paint like that, and so I started to paint, and till now I paint, and I think I cannot imagine myself without this.
Yeah, me too. I remember your father used to play music as well, right? Or he just liked music?
Yes, right. He plays piano and guitar.
Nice.
Yeah, he was studying flute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, my sister, she played the piano also.
Suman, your youngest?
Yes, right. Ooh. Yes.
Beautiful. That's great. Well, do you believe that your art practice makes you a healthy person overall? Because, part of Louder Society, what we do is that we promote the health benefits of practicing any art or creative activity. And so as part of, my own experience, I have realized this a lot, that, as you just mentioned yourself, that you cannot just imagine your life without creating more art or painting. Do you think, is it really affecting your health? Does it make you any healthier person?
Yes, of course. Not like, it makes me better as a person. Spiritually. It makes better improve my mental health.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, my soul and body. And if your soul is okay and you have harmony, yes, inside, and your body also is okay.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
So connected.
And it can really help. And there are a lot of art therapy. I also was as an art therapist 2 years ago. We were working with people with disabilities, 75 people during the month. So, and they said that it really helped them to feel better, to be more confident. And some of them still paint now. Yeah. And they had exhibition.
That's great.
So I think definitely it can help.
Yes, that's what I did too. I spent about 3.5 years just going to different parts of the city and just bringing art into the community and helping people that, they were also particularly dealing with various disabilities and health issues. And it did really help them. It not only just mental health, but also it affected their physical health too. Like some of them reported that the kind of pain medications that they were taking, the dosage went down like drastically after like 6 or 8 months of practicing art or just painting, consistently. And so it really helps a lot because part of it, yes, it's the mental health that is engaged with so many different negative activities and thoughts that it's affecting your health. And from there on, the people start developing so many negative habits and addictions that can be really, really bad for their health overall. So, it's great. I'm glad that you had that experience with people as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what is the theme of your artworks?
So the theme is woman. Yeah.
Woman?
I really like Yeah, I really like to paint woman, like beauty of woman. And not only beauty of external, like inner beauty. You know, I think that for me, women are heroes. Yeah, nowadays, actually in Tajikistan, we know a lot of stories, and they face with a lot of challenges. Like this whole life for them, it's like challenges. And I travel a lot. I really like Dushanbe. I really love Tajikistan, and I traveled all Tajikistan. I've been in some places where there, and I have seen how women live there. And yeah, they are very strong and loving. They are really amazing, and all of them. Doesn't matter which nationality and which religion, which race. If you are beauty, like your face, the most important is what is inside.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why I want to paint women. They really inspire me.
So when you say women, are you? I know I've been following your work online, and I know that you recently had an exhibition with the portraits that you have made from women, but most of them were Tajik women, right?
Like that exhibition, most of them was my friends. Actually, they are Tajik, but also I had some works like from my imagination. I painted them. Yes, but I really like our national clothes.
It's very colorful.
I really like our Suzani, and it has a lot of meanings. And our national dress, our bright, ancient bright dress. It has every pattern has meanings, meanings. And so I also paint not only Tajik, but it can be Japanese, it can be Austrian, it can be African girl, but I can use our national clothes and patterns.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are some of the meanings of these patterns?
There is pomegranate. Yeah, like in Suzani, a lot of them has pomegranate.
Okay.
Yeah. How I can understand pomegranate is you can for the first you see just pomegranate and there is only one subject, but when you open this pomegranate there are a lot of seeds, and that seeds means that how beautiful you are.
Yeah.
That your word inside is more beautiful, as you imagine, more beautiful than you think.
Yeah, it's also a good metaphor for the stone rubies.
Yes. Yes. And that's what, and also there is figs,
Figs, okay.
Yeah. It's very tasty, figs.
Yeah, I love it.
And the name of my exhibition was The Flowering of Figs.
Flowering of the figs, okay.
Yes, but figs, it hasn't flowers. It has flowers inside. And I understand that this person, who tried these figs and liked the taste of these figs, only can see that flower.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. So the exhibition that you recently had about the fixed flower, right? I think it went quite viral. Like you're almost a national artist in Tajikistan right now. Is that true?
Oh, not really. Not national. Not really. Just my friends, they know me, and maybe you know that I paint nude art.
Mm-hmm.
Nude art, and it's not new for our country.
Mm-hmm.
For I think not only my country, but post-Soviet Union countries.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 stan countries: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Tajikistan, of course. And it's we have a lot of artists who paint nude art, but they had a lot of exhibition of nude art. They use also national pattern, national clothes, but I think people didn't like that. I'm a woman, and I was 25 years old at that moment, and that she's too young to paint this. Like,
so the other artists were men who would paint nude?
Yes. Yes, because we really have a lot of artists who paint nude art, right. And but I haven't heard any negative comment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I think that's why a lot of people started to talk about it. That's why they write a lot of articles. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was something new for our country, and but I'm glad that even in some places where people they are not interested in art, they started to talk about art. They started to talk about women's rights. Even I had a lot of negative to my side. But I'm not worried about that. I'm happy that people started to talk about art and women's rights.
Yes, women rights and women artists.
Yes, women artists. But we have also women artists. Maybe they afraid to paint like nude art. They paint landscapes, they paint flowers. It's also beautiful. Yeah. It's also beautiful. I also paint flowers. Yeah. I really love painting flowers. Yes, but I think now there were some exhibition. Mm-hmm. The exhibition was dedicated
of the
just violence.
Just violence or the domestic violence?
Not domestic violence.
Just violence. And these victims are mainly women?
Yes, it was 20 stories of 20 women.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. We will have a chat with Nasiba as well. I think her...
Yes, she was the artist of that exhibition, actually.
Okay, great. Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited to hear about her exhibition as well.
Good.
That's awesome. So have you been working together too?
Only in art school when we were studying together with you.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Do you remember 15 years ago?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I also met her there in art school.
Yeah, really? Well, I guess so, yeah, because me and your sister, we were classmates with Nasiba.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you came and you joined us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, but we were studying together in technological university. Mm-hmm. We were studying fashion design together with Nasiba. Yes.
How long was that school?
I was studying there 2 years, and then we moved with Nasiba to another university institute, which was open. It was Institute of Design and Art, visual art. Then I moved back to Technological University, and finished in Art and Design Institute. I was studying painting. Yes, but it was really new institute and a lot of papers, a lot of bureaucracy. I really hate bureaucracy. Like a lot of papers.
Part of it.
Yeah, and I think for artists, it's like every artist they hate paperwork. Yeah. And I moved back to Technological University, and I graduated fashion design.
Okay. Then when did you go to school to Switzerland, right? After that?
No, Austria.
Austria. Okay.
Yes. After that, yes.
Okay, and how long was your schooling there?
It was like internship. It was half a year.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
It was new. The art in Austria totally different, and it's contemporary art, and that art we used to see in Tajikistan totally different.
Yeah.
And it was So I started something new. I'm always open for such things. It's new experience, and of course, I could use it somehow in my art.
Right. Yeah. It's good to be open to learning new things.
Yeah.
So, do you like to collaborate with other artists as well?
Yes, of course. To share my experience, to study something from them, it would be perfect idea. And it's always a good idea. Because that person, he has something. He's what he can do something you cannot do.
That's right. Yeah.
And you can learn from him. And you are two big galaxy. Yeah. You are two big space, and so you can do something amazing together.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
a great idea, of course.
Yeah, our comments are saying that they want you to speak up a little bit. If you can speak a little louder. I can hear you well. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now it's better?
Yes. Oh, well, I'm hearing you well. Some other people apparently couldn't hear well.
Okay.
So my next question to you is, what is your perspective on art and creativity?
Okay. So I think, as I told you, I cannot imagine myself, my life without art, and even this world without art. And art and creativity means a lot, not only to me, but to this world. And you can do a lot through art. It makes the world better, more beautiful, and even kinder. You can do a lot. Really, you can do some project, and influence, with this project, to touch some people's hurt, and change the world. I think, you know, our world now, it needs more beauty
More kindness.
and more kindness, more beauty. And if you are kind, it makes you beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kindness is it. I think we need to shine more light on it.
Yes.
Yeah, because, you know, people have so many different perspectives on. We can see the unfairness in the world all the time, but if we are going to only focus on that, that's all you will see. There is also lots of, you know, goodness, kindness, beauty in the world as well too. It's just that most people don't put any attention on it, so they don't see it. For artists, they spend most of their time just looking at beauty, studying the beauty, and learning from it and reproducing it.
Yes,
so
right.
it's easy for us to say, not for everyone to understand though.
Yeah, but I really studied from art to be a good person. Art, I think art, since even in Middle Age, even in Renaissance, it could help people to help spiritual
growth. Yeah.
I think it's also is important. People nowadays they forget about spirituality. Yes, I think we should work on it and we should improve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the most important is to be a good person.
That's true.
And I think definitely art can help.
Definitely, I agree with you on that. So, what are you?
I really want to help with that. That's why I think I paint. I do art.
Yeah, it definitely helps. So that's your mission then.
Yes, of course, definitely.
So, what are you working on right now?
You know, actually, I don't know how to say right. I'm working on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, right
You're going
now.
through self-reflection stage.
Yeah, you know, I think now it's a time to spend it for myself. I mean, of course, I draw a lot. I do a lot of sketches. When I have possibility to walk, I make city sketches. I paint a lot of flowers. You know, this situation doesn't allow you to walk a lot, but I use all chances. And but the most important thing for me right now is improve myself, improve improve my skills. Yeah.
What kind of skills particularly, like drawing, painting?
Yes, I study, I learn something new, improve me, like myself, to be a good person.
Okay.
Yeah, my spiritual world.
What do you do for that?
And I paint.
You paint.
I paint for that. Yes, and I read a lot. I just contemplate, you know, I just walk and contemplate the beauty around me. I really like sunsets and sunrise. To make your way in the future,
Mm-hmm.
maybe easier, we have to make breaks sometimes.
Of course.
Yeah, and to learn something new, to study, because I think we always study.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
You're the
and now
student of
we
life.
have yes, and now we have perfect possibility to do that.
Yeah, I think that's really important to notice this because, especially like I'm living here in Canada, in North America, people are always in a rush. They are going to work, it's all work, and lots of stress. People are almost maybe too serious and too passionate about the work that they do. But sometimes they're not like necessarily in love with what they do. It's just that this is the kind of environment that they're living in. This is the kind of society that they're living in. And of course, every moment that passes by, it's costing you dollars. So you have to go make more money and pay the bills. And so like they just fall into this mentality and this just loop of like keep going and and just there's never that kind of moment to just take rest and reflect and just like take a deep breath. And yes, and they do like recently lots of this spirituality has becoming more and more well known too, and they promote lots of spirituality. But even that, it's not maybe it's not as sincere if we are still thinking about that we need to rush back to our work. So yeah, it's something that I think this whole coronavirus situation has been a good opportunity to just take rest, like just sit down, contemplate, reflect, and maybe we need to take rest. And this is mandatory now, and there's nothing else anyone else can do, or just, and still some people are very mad and they still have lots of anger, but it is what it is. So you either go into live your life or
yes. Some people despite of this situation, they don't even know what to do at home.
Yeah.
Because they used to be in rush.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they used to be in rush, and they said, "I'm very bored at home." But for me, even we have a lot of time, I still don't have enough time.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand how to get bored. Like, to me, boredom is my death, and I'm always just switching between one activity to another. So you're right. Like, I'm always running out of time. I'm like, there's not enough time in a day.
Yes, yeah, right. And I wish it would be 33 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And so that's why at the moment I just work on myself to be a good person, to be a better person, my professional skills. So I think it's a good idea for now.
That's
really.
Great.
Other time I really don't have enough time to do that.
Yeah.
I'm always in some projects, and now I'm really happy that I have this possibility. And I think that if you will accept everything what is happening to you with a gratefulness,
open heart,
to be grateful for everything what is happening to you, I think you become happy, more happy. Yeah, and life is become easier. Just to be grateful for everything.
That's true. Yeah. So my next question to you is, who were you most inspired by for yourself and your art?
Oh, yeah. Who inspires me, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. And my actually there are a lot of artists. I have a lot of favorite artists, and I really like Renaissance. I really like Renaissance. I like Michelangelo, Caravaggio. I really like his works, how he works with light and shadows. I like Manet. I like his landscapes. I really like Gustav Klimt. Some of his works. I like Egon Schiele.
It's interesting to hear.
Yeah, and the some of Van Gogh works. I cannot say that I have my favorite artist, but I have favorite works.
Okay.
Yes, I have favorite works from Gustav Klimt, from Egon Schiele, and from Michelangelo.
Is it mostly the way, like the techniques that they use, or is it just the imagery, or like what part of the work?
Definitely I can say about Caravaggio that I like the technique he used. But mostly what I feel. If I feel that painting, I fall in love with that artist.
Okay. You connect them.
Yeah. And sometimes I like the work, but one work of one artist, but I don't like other works. Yeah. I think it's most like what I feel about the work.
Okay. That's valid. I'm like that too. So who inspired you more towards art, or like encouraging you to continue your art practice?
My mom.
Your mom. Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Next question is, what are your recommendations for those people who want to start making art?
Just stop wanting. Let's start.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think the more difficult is to start make art.
So just dive into
and never give up. Yes, and never give up. And never give up, because there can be a lot of challenges, difficulties, and maybe you said that I don't want. It's too hard for me, but all has problems. All have difficulties. Everywhere, always. I think the most important, just never give up.
That's true.
Yes, and work hard.
Yeah. I don't say work hard. I say work consistently and with passion and joy.
Yes.
Yeah, because things happen. You're right. Challenges are there. Like every time, like I'm making a sculpture, like there's a chance it's going to break, and it has happened. Yes. That it breaks apart, and and I have to do it all over again from the beginning.
Yes, right.
And
sometimes I just don't want to paint. Really, I don't want to paint because I cannot paint what I want. But I said that no, I will do it. I will do it. And I have problems. I cannot sit in one place 1, 2, 3 hours. Really, I don't know why, but I just paint half an hour or 1 hour maximum, and stand up and walk around the room and the studio. I don't know why. I just walk. And then I again start. But I don't know why I cannot sit 3 to 4 hours.
No, it's not healthy. It's not healthy if you spend that much time just doing one thing. Yeah. It's good that you stand up. Yeah, it's good that you take a break in between.
It's okay because I thought I had some problems with
No, it's absolutely normal. It's actually part of the creative process.
Yeah. I thought that I'm just lazy. That's why I just stand up every hour, every half an hour, and just walk. So I think the most important is never give up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and work with patience. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, true thing. If
Right.
you don't have patience, you cannot do it. Like it will not have soul.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. Cool. My next question to you is, if you could change anything about yourself, what would that be?
A very interesting question. I never know the answer. Every day I work on myself and I change something. Every day, but even I don't notice, I change something. I really want to be a good person and to do everything for that. Maybe I think too much. I think too much about the problems, about the whole world, about the world problems, and I worry a lot